Okay, we'll call to order the Columbia City Park Board, Monday, August 28th, 2025.
No, it's the 25th.
Is it?
Yeah, I put the wrong date up there because it was from last time. My fault.
I'm paying attention to
25th.
25th, okay.
25th. Wish it was the 25th.
Yeah, Mark Ellis.
Yep.
Roger Farrell.
Keith Nicholson. Matt. All right. Need approval of minutes from June. There are no changes or updates. Need a motion to.
I make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes as submitted.
I second it.
All right.
All right, Matt.
Okay, Trail of the High School. When I typed this out, it was getting really close. But as of today, you can see that they got the pedestrian island in. They finished up the concrete. So they have to install the lights yet. And then the lights and all the signage has been installed out at Radio Road.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
So that's all been installed. And if you take a look, they're putting up a fence. So it's going to look like when you're heading south down Main Street, they've got a small portion of it done. Just looks like the farm fence, just 3 rows. So, and that's for ADA, for the people won't fall off, and it's the.
And where is that?
Split.
Yeah, it's kind of like split rail. They have it there at Speedway.
Oh, yeah, curves around the.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
And then
Sorry.
they have it down at Radio Road because it has a pretty good incline.
Mhm.
And then over on Line Street by the County Highway Department, they have a section
Yep.
there,
Oh, yeah.
and then there's another small section that's going.
Mark's house.
Yes, yeah. So there's just a couple sections there that they have to finish up, and then it'll all be finished except for the railroad. So,
Nice.
and we're not quite sure what's going to happen there. So, we're still trying to see what they're going to do or what they want to make us do. So, and then
Who is they?
the railroad.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The railroad gets pretty picky.
Yeah.
Another update is there were some questions as to we have our fields rented. There were some questions that were brought up. So I printed off the Indiana code there. And you can see that, most of the places it says, should be public free of charge. However, if it's necessary to order to provide, a particular activity, the board may, charge a reasonable fee.
Mhm.
So that's what we do. We charge a reasonable fee so that we can schedule and the guys can still maintain the fields and things like that. So I had that come up, and that question was asked to me, so I thought I would find out. And Marcia McNagny was gracious enough to give me, and you guys have it all in your, if you want to have some nighttime reading, it's in your,
It is?
should be.
I don't have that.
Well, I can give you mine.
I don't think I have.
Might be on the back.
Oh, there it is.
It's right here.
Oh, is this it right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that highlighted in green?
Yep.
So if I want to read it tonight, I can
Yeah.
read it all night.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. Give
Well,
you some
don't
nighttime-
we have people pay for field rentals because there's preparation, to strike the field, is the ball field, right? If the line,
Yeah,
they have to put the
that's-
bases down.
That's
There's
a
some maintenance
that's a
involved other than
different
just
fee.
mowing the grass. Oh, that's a different fee.
Yeah, yeah. It's if an entity from outside our baseball organization wants to have practice on a field,
Sure.
then they pay a fee
Sure.
to have practice on our field, and it's $20 for an hour. So I mean that's pretty reasonable,
Yeah,
I would say.
that's really cheap.
Also on your guys's sheet, you should have some dates from On Turf. This is one of a couple things we'll have to vote on tonight. The one date is for opening day that we've kind of come up with it's the second weekend in April. That's gonna be our opening day. So, I've already conversed with Ontario and told him that day was probably not gonna happen. So all we have to do is make the vote accordingly for that.
Sorry. Other than that first one,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any of the other dates being an issue.
Well, it's actually the second date. The first date is,
4/17.
yeah, that's the week before. 4/24
Okay.
is the one that we're gonna be doing our opening day. Mm-hmm.
Cause Slam's not till the end of July and they're stopping after July 10th.
Yeah, it's kind of what they did this year.
Mhm.
They had a few that they didn't have as well, so.
And that's about the same number as what they had last year, or had scheduled, right, or is it down?
That's less than what they had scheduled last year.
13 or 14 last year?
Yeah, this is less than what they had last year. And I still think there's a couple that they put back on there that they didn't have this last year.
And if I remember right, it's that May 29th one's their big one.
Actually, it's either that one or the one in June.
Yeah.
June's usually their month with the big, like they have 3 of them normally in June that are pretty good.
I mean, they have tournaments, but they have a couple that are just massive.
Yeah, they're bigger. Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the 5/1 and the 5/8 dates are on Fridays.
Yeah, what
Okay,
they
so
do.
they don't have, they have more than just,
Yeah,
Saturday,
they normally run them for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because some of the tournaments they have to start on Friday. It doesn't always mean that they have their tournament start on Friday, but they ask for those dates because they don't know how many people they're going to get.
So if the
For that tournament.
If the tournament's so big, you have to have games on Friday or you will not get it done in a weekend. You will not get it done on Saturday and Sunday.
okay. So this, since it's on Friday, that means it's for 3 days. It's reserved.
Well, it's
Or is
like
it just
2.5.
reserved for 1 day then? Because this just shows one date. I'm just
It's
trying to
2.5.
understand the
Yeah.
So it'd be
dates.
Friday night, all day Saturday.
Yeah,
Okay,
usually
it
they
doesn't
don't.
show that, so.
Yeah, usually they don't have the times because sometimes we've had them start at 1 o'clock on Fridays to get, because it was,
Crap ton of teams in.
well, that was back in 2017. They had 68 teams and we had to start at 1 o'clock to get them in.
And that's just ensuring that you're not having kids out at 9, 10 o'clock on
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Play championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the tournament it gets big, I would say 30 or 40 teams, you can end up playing on Friday. But not knowing, they ask for those days to be reserved or to be marked out so they can have that opportunity.
That starts at 1 o'clock on Friday
That's
afternoon.
okay.
That's a crap ton of teams.
Yeah.
That is, I would not like
So
to be.
it's every single weekend in May.
Yes. And then there's some
And-
of those that they won't hold.
Every weekend in June.
Mm-hmm.
Now the ones in June, they really do hold all those in June. There's a couple hit and miss in May.
Wow, that's a lot.
So
Well, that doesn't affect anything going on in Columbus City with the baseball program or anything there, because those are weekday games.
right. The only thing that it hurts us when we have to try to make up games because of rainouts. We're not able to
Can't do
do.
a Saturday game.
Yeah, we can't do a Friday or a Saturday
Yeah.
game. But they're really good and they work with us. If there's a time that after Memorial Day, we don't come in on Memorial Day, that's a Monday, to do our own in-house league. So what we do is we do it then on that Friday at the end of the week.
Hmm.
And so they work with us. it's call and say, hey,
Yeah.
come on. But this is something that they wanna just get out and get in the books and then,
Yeah.
we can.
Well, as long as you know that it's more than just one date,
Yeah,
because to me, it's just, those are all just single date,
right, and
single dates.
that's, yeah, those are all usually Fridays. And then they do the
Mhm.
Saturday, Sunday,
Right.
so.
As long as you've already talked with them, cause opening day needs to happen this year, we need to get that back.
Yeah,
up
we've
and going.
already discussed that, so.
As long as they're good with that, I'm good with that schedule. Cause there are gonna be some that drop.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Mhm.
gonna have, they're not gonna have enough teams. It's just the way
They
it
also,
goes.
they also have other locations that they
Right.
play at during these dates as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so another main area besides us, is Decatur. They like to really play at Decatur, and they like to play, up here. We're more of their bigger, older teams, cause we have more, we got longer fields.
Oh.
So that's what they normally like to do for us. And they do some softball too. Not a lot, but they do some softball tournaments as well, so.
That's cool.
But,
But they've gotta get their dates out as early as possible.
mm-hmm,
Cause I can tell you, the travel teams are already scheduling for next
Yeah.
year. They're already
Mhm.
looking at the calendar.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Big undertaking.
They've been looking at the calendar since probably early this month. Cause most of your travel tryouts are into July, 1st of August. And they set their teams and they start looking at tournaments.
Yeah, cause there'll be some playing fall ball
Mm-hmm.
and getting into tournaments throughout. So, it's year round sport. So if I can have someone make a motion so we can,
I move that we
accept those dates except
Yeah.
for the 24th.
except for the 24th, yes.
Okay, not to put words in your mouth.
Thank you,
I
though.
second it.
Okay.
All in favor?
So the motion to approve all the scheduled dates except for the April 24th date. Everybody in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. Another one that I need you guys to vote on, and then I'll get into the last two things, is the high school cross-country coach came to me and wanted to know if he wants to give the kids a service project and something that he thought would help them and be a service project for them is to try and get the old cross-country track open back up in the woods back
Here
there.
at Eagle Park,
Yeah, and back at Eagle Park.
yeah, in the hills
Um,
there,
What's that?
back in the hills and the trees.
Yeah, throughout that whole thing where the old cross-country course used
Mhm.
to be. And then that's something that can be turned into, people can walk it
Oh, yeah.
and other people can run it and, it'd be a little added. I did let him know that if he was wanting our help, it would be kind of limited this time of year with us getting ready to put things away and we still have JFL and things like that going on. So I don't know if they'd be able to get something done this year, so they can run on it next year, but I told him I'd bring it to you guys and see if that's something that, that would be favorable or not.
Going to assume it's just clean up.
It's not been touched since, Mr. Clifford,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Lots of cleanup.
Yeah, so, and they put a lot of brush and stuff in front of the one entrance that we've since pushed out of the way and cleaned up when we got the property. So there's have been some small trees that have grown up in it. I don't know how wide, it might not be as wide as what the old trail is. But it runs back through the woods and then up around Brennan, along Brennan and then back up, so.
I think it sounds like a great service project.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I mean, it's not just for them, but it's for the community also.
Yeah.
That's what
Bikes,
we're looking for.
people
Right, yeah.
It's a great idea.
We just have to be careful about the maintenance of it. You know, what the expectations are
Mm-hmm.
with that. How many times would we run a mower down it? Or how many times do they run a mower down it or anything like that? Just to kind of keep that in mind, so.
Mark, you have to show me where it's at, so I can see.
It goes right over to the river. So when you,
It's on this side of the river now.
yeah,
This side.
yeah, it's on the old high school property.
Yep.
And it just kind of winds through, and it comes out to the back of Columbia Shores in a couple places.
Mhm.
And
Along,
then,
along their back of their property.
right there around Mr. Reed's house. And then it kind of loops. I don't think it goes like right up to the river, because I think that was soft ground.
Yeah.
I think
It
that
almost floods too.
Well, and it has that ditch.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't go up to the river, it stops at that ditch and then goes on around, so.
I think it's a good idea.
So
Mhm.
How long do you think that is? A mile? 2 miles?
if I had to guess, it's probably a mile. It's probably a mile the way it winds and stuff throughout.
Would that be something that could be mowed during the summer months or during the mowing season by the park? Maybe twice a summer or 3 times a summer?
Well, that would be this thing is
When
the
you're-
use of it, and we have the same situation at Irish Glen Trail. I don't know if you guys know where that's at. But we try to take care of that as much as we can. We usually get over there 2 or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
in a summer to kind of take the bigger stuff down.
Mhm.
And you always see a walking path where people have walked and got that started. So it could be something that I think we could just keep an eye out on and send a mower down,
It wouldn't
depending
take long, right? Half
Did-
hour you'd be over there mowing.
depending
down
on
the
the
back.
terrain.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, if we can't
Tree
get,
branch down too.
yeah, I mean, if
Pretty
it's
likely.
too hilly, we won't be able to take the 0 turns.
Oh, do they just spin?
Yeah, and they get stuck real easy.
Very easy.
They get stuck real easy, so we'd have to take the front end, which is really no big deal, but that
I was
mows,
just asking.
that mows slower.
Yeah, yeah.
That mows a lot slower. So,
Not that I'm volunteering you to, for the parks to do that, but that's,
Who is the coach?
Heath Wilson,
Oh, it's Sidney Wilson's dad.
probably. He
just
was
lives-
He was in
lives
my
down-
class.
Yeah, he lives down the road from me.
Okay. Yeah, but he stopped in and was talking to me a couple weeks ago. So, and I told him I'd bring it in front of you guys and have it voted on so that everything's good to go over there. So,
I'm good with him.
I'm more than good with it.
Yeah.
It's like a good idea.
I make a motion that we just, let them do what they need to do to revive the trail back there. That's a great amenity for, not only for them, but it's a safe training area, but it's also for people that wanna walk their dogs or run or do whatever, right?
I second it.
okay.
Everybody good on the vote of aye?
Aye.
Aye.
There we go.
Okay. Working on some new job descriptions because the jobs have changed quite a bit since the first job descriptions. And we're in preparation for the amphitheater.
Hmm.
So we'll need to have more of a person that's just concentrated on events. And then we'll have to have a person more concentrated on the recreational programs. And then we'll have somebody to oversee them and be able to help with the pool. It's because we found out through the last couple summers that we have a couple real good teachers that return, Tyler Kissinger and Dave Peterson, and they can take care of the day-to-day operations of the pool, and they got it this year to where they got everybody hired for the pool and things like that. So we just need somebody to help them along during the day that's full-time, and be able to help them with some other things. And as that perhaps has progressed, we've progressed now to where we don't need a pool manager. Because that pool manager was basically, 6 months, maybe 9 months out of the year, of having work and then nothing. So we were able to get these two guys, and they run it during the real busy time, and then we're able to keep up with it for there. So that's kind of what the be events and recreational supervisor would do, is oversee the pool as well, and help out with events, and then help out with the programs and things of that nature. So, but then we have a person that's recreational or recreation that can have more dedicated time from the 5 o'clock on at night, and be down there. We've seen a really good, we've gotten great feedback, and we've had less trouble with the baseball and softball program by having someone down there after 5 that can handle situations right then and there. Not they call Melinda and then we take care of it the next day, and it's he said, she said. It's just been taken care of right then and there. And then, like I said, the amphitheater is going to bring scheduling and possibly entertainment and things of that nature that's going to have to be scheduled and maintained and all that. So,
Well, and with the amount of growth that's happened last 5 years, knew the staff was gonna have to get bulked up. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
you're more than double the size of the park.
yeah,
There's,
because what we took here at the high school is the same size as Morse's, pretty easily.
yeah.
And then you got DeVol, that's a close second. That's about 64. Well, no, it's not. Well, I guess with Baker and everything like that, it's
50-60%.
it's close to about 60 acres with all that added on. So, but yeah, so we're coming into the budgetary year, and so we're trying to make sure that we have those bases covered. And with us already having the position, it's just, it changed. We're just kind of changing that and fitting somebody into it, so it's hopefully not going to affect our budget on that end too much. So, and then something that I was going to have you guys vote on as well, but they were needing to get going on it, is the Masonic Lodge has really taken a shine to Dreamland. Really kind of wanted to make it really nice, kind of taking it on as their own service project. And they've done a lot of things down there already, and they're getting about ready to help us with the roof on the bathrooms, because there's been a leak for several years, and the men's side we've replaced the floor, and we've replaced the floor in the women's, and the men's side fell through again this year. So it's an ongoing leak. The sidewalls are good. It's just it comes down and gets on the floor. So they of course they have great contacts with all their brothers, and so they're working with South Whitley, because that's where we got it from. They're working with them to kind of help us out with what's leaking and how to correct it and all that. So it's been a really good thing. And so they asked if they could, on the picnic tables, they're kind of shellacking them and cleaning them up. Maybe people won't be able to carve in them so easily. But at the end of the tables, they wanted to put past masters, and masters are kind of like presidents, is the way I gathered it.
Yeah.
Just
So-
on the end of the table, like on the side of the little flag.
Just a little tag is what I'm imagining on one of the boards, And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna actually clear coat over the top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So there won't be any edges that can scratch somebody, or somebody can't, pry it off or anything of that nature. I did say, I said, things happen, and, we can't be, responsible for them or replace them or anything like that. So
Do we have a camera?
there is
on
cameras out
Okay.
there, yes. Now, we have cameras facing the front.
Mhm.
We don't have anything back behind. We would see people, but we wouldn't be able to see details.
Okay.
CFOP owned by the city.
Yes.
I mean, I know that's where you gotta schedule it from, but I didn't know who the FOP were.
Well, the FOP is actually scheduled by the police departments. It went from the sheriff's department to the city. I believe it's city dispatch
Yes.
that does that now. We were scratching back through some of the old archives, and that building was actually built for the Boy Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Boy Scouts actually had meetings in there and did a lot of things in there. And then the FOP came in at a certain point, and then the Boy Scouts went to that back building that's back behind it.
Talk to my father-in-law if you ever wanna know the whole story of it. He says it every time we go in there.
Yeah,
Actually, I think his dad is the one that helped build it.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a neat thing to talk to him about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he knows all the history about it.
Yeah.
Can't tell you what he had for lunch 2 days ago, but, yeah, talk to him, he can give you quite a bit of history on it.
So that area up there is kind of taken on a small little facelift. They've also asked about like the basketball courts over at DeVol. They'd like to help with resurfacing or sealing them and putting new lines down. They're just trying to be part of the community. They kind of fell to the wayside like some of the other groups have, and they want to make a resurgence into the community. So they're just taking on little bitty stuff.
That's great.
And then they put a little sign out that says that it was done by them, and so what we do with the master gardeners as well. So, but that's one thing that I wanted to let you guys know, that it's kind of one of those crunch time things, and I went ahead and said, yeah, sure, go ahead. So,
Well, it's not, the signage isn't gaudy and huge
I don't imagine it can be, because it's just going to be a nameplate, and you're working with a 2x4, which is 1.5 inches.
yeah, I just.
Actually,
it's
it's
probably just a little brass nameplate, they just-
Symbol on the top of the table.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, he said they'd be placing them on the end. So, and I mean, it's a 2x10, maybe. I can't remember if it's a 2x10 or a 2x12. So I mean, it could get long, but the numbers would look short and fat at that point. Anything else that you guys?
Do we need to vote on that? To have them do that, or just?
No, I was basically just informational.
I think it's great.
Said you had already
Yeah.
told them.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah. So.
Just thought I'd ask.
Appreciate the help.
The more service projects we can have around the park, the better.
Yeah.
One, community involvement, and, if they're not part of their group and they're just running the cross-country trail, they're gonna stop and, pick things up because they don't do it. I mean, it's really nice everybody comes to us, a lot of people come to the service projects.
Yeah, and it also keeps us in touch with what's going on
Mm-hmm.
with the community as well.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, obviously you guys saw JFL in full swing. Oh, next weekend, we have the animalgrams. they're gonna be farm animals. We've heard that there's gonna be about 28 animals that can be touched and you can pet them and
This coming weekend?
the 30th, yep.
And where will that be?
That'll be down at Morses Park Pavilion. So this is part of that, we did Wild Indiana out of Warren.
Really well.
And we had like 41 kids, just kids, the very first day, the very first time we did it. And then we had the exotic petting from 10 to 12, and we had over 200 people go through the line. And the ladies are a little bit nervous because they see the share button on the side and it's been shared 145 times. So I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but they're
It's out there.
yes, it's out on the World Wide Web for sure.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's a program that is going. We might, well, probably next year or the year after, we'll start having to get sponsors for that. Because right now it's free, and we want to keep it that way. So that it can be experienced by everybody. Kind of have more of an educational piece. So. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you, Roger.
No kidding.
I got the final, was it last year? Yes, last year, you guys voted to take the admission price of the pool from $5 to $7. I just wanted to let you know that that gave us an extra $19,000 and some change. So let's say we had 48,000, then we made 69,000. So, and at 19,000, our chemicals each time we order costs about 16 to 17,000.
Right.
So
So
just the covered
it's covered.
one chemical
How many,
order.
you just order once a year for chemicals? Or?
No, no.
Probably monthly or bi-monthly.
No, we actually have it down to where for the year we can order twice for the season. So we get the initial order in, and then usually somewhere mid to end of July, we get another order that will, because by then we know how much chemical we're using each day, and then we can take that and whatever we have, then that's what we start to pool with then the following year. The trick is to have just enough left over
For a startup.
for a starter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You don't want a whole bunch,
Right.
but you do want some, so you don't have to order and things of that nature. The slides will be getting the insides done starting September 4th. They're going to have, the company is coming in and going to polish and take the corrosion off and take some of the chipping. We had some people go down in pants early on the first year that we were open and put some chips in it.
Buckles or
Yeah.
buttons or whatever on it.
Yeah, so they're gonna go through and fix all that and because the price to do both slides inside and out was astronomical. So we picked to do the inside of the slides, and then next year, hopefully we can do the outside, and take care of the oxidation and everything that's happening on the outside. So, try to rejuvenate them. I mean, next year will be the 8th season.
I was just gonna ask how many years.
Yeah, the eighth season.
I'm going to assume little things are gonna start showing up.
Oh, yeah. They started in about 3 years ago.
Which they told
Popping.
us at the beginning, looking at about 5 years before.
Yeah.
So do you know or have an idea, annual estimated cost for repair, maintenance, activity, pumps and not including chemicals, but just
Mhm.
things around of the pool complexes?
I haven't gotten
Dollar
that
amount?
back yet.
Okay.
They just
Like
sent
over the last 3 years or 4 years maybe?
yeah, they just sent me the revenue piece today.
Okay.
So I can go back through and they'll kind of give me the repairs and stuff for this year. And then I think I got the one from last year. But the big year was my first year as park director, and we spent quite a bit of money on those logs, the floating logs.
Was there a heater or a pump or something?
The main pump motor went out. That was 16,000.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was 16,000, and then we had another motor go out that was 4,000. This year, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and Tom and myself, we're gonna go in and listen to them when we bump them during the winter and see which one sounds not good, and we're just gonna head and pull it, and we're gonna send it and have it rebuilt. That way, maybe we can do one motor a year and not get 4 of them coming at us. You know, so 2 of the 5 have been replaced.
Well, let me know when you go to get those rewound, because I've got some contacts.
Okay. Yeah, we normally go to a place down in Indianapolis, or we go to Kessler's over in Warsaw. So yeah,
Kessler's does pretty good work.
yeah. His timeliness though is not.
But yes, when it comes to that time,
yeah, for sure. So I thought I'd share that with you. It looks like we had, they've got attendance by day. And I'm trying to see. See, I know we were at capacity several days, and that's not on here. So give or take for those numbers, just know. But it looks like we were averaging about 220 a day.
220.
Yeah, 220 people over the summer. I mean, you have your days where you only had 39 people,
Right.
but
Still quite a
Well,
few.
it's definitely used.
I mean, August 16th, 217 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still going on.
I want to say, are we still open?
No,
I didn't think
the
so.
last day was Sunday, so the guys today started getting it ready for winter, and we'll once we get it tested by wastewater, then we will drain the pool. Because if we have too much chlorine in that, then it goes back and kills their bugs. They don't like that.
They don't like that.
No.
Ah.
No. And when an event happens, they start with all the big people and start asking what's going on. So we just thought it would be nice. We did it last year too, as we called them and said, hey, just so you know, you want to come out and test it, we're going to start draining on this day. And they usually come out and test it and let us know. So, trying to think if there's anything else for me. Do you guys have anything or heard anything?
Well, there was something on Facebook about the slipperiness of the
Yes.
water down at the Moore
Yes. We took care of that.
Shore. Did you? Okay.
Yeah. What happens with that is that it's about inactivity again, and then the water sets, and then it can grow algae or mold in those pockets, and that's what's slick. It's black, and it happens every year.
Okay, yeah.
So we had somebody clean it off once we saw it.
And where was that water? In the splash pad?
Yeah, where the floor jets
Oh,
go out,
yeah.
right there, there's indentations, and it has been since it's been built, and so it holds water.
Yeah.
And then with it being inactive, it doesn't get flushed
Mhm.
out as much. Plus, we don't put chemicals in that water
All right.
because ours isn't recirculating.
Yeah, it's a total loss system.
So,
It's like running your sprinkler.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, but yeah, we saw that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw that as well. I do know someone got hurt on Saturday at skate park. So I know of 5 people that have had accidents over there now.
Do they not read the small sign?
Oh, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, actually.
It's just kids being kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
I tell you, I was very surprised because we've been making it a habit on our golf cart rides
Mhm.
coming down this way. There are a ton of people there.
Oh,
Mhm.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. It doesn't matter if we're through at 7 o'clock or if we're through at 9:30. All the time.
yeah,
And it is kind of nice to see it, the park busy that late
Oh,
at
yeah.
night because you got the pickleball courts going, you got the
Mhm.
skate park going.
Mhm.
and It's really kind of a nice ride through there just to see
Mhm.
all the activity that way.
Yes.
And it gives a lot of people a lot of things to do.
Now they can just pick up some trash.
we'll work on that.
Yeah.
We'll
Make
work
sure
on
they
that.
throw that stuff away. I
Um,
first saw that post about the trash and stuff, and I thought, well, why not put the wastebasket closer to the bench? I thought, well, that wouldn't work, because who's gonna sit at the bench with bees swarming around it, right? Because of the trash can.
Actually,
Yeah.
the trash cans are at the benches.
Are they?
Mhm.
They're pretty close, okay.
Yeah, and they just set them right on the light pole bases.
Oh, the bottles and stuff?
Hmm
Oh.
They'll set their pop right there,
Yeah.
and then they'll go skate,
And then they forget.
and then they forget and
The wind
leave.
blows it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Definitely is getting
If that's
used.
the worst that we have over there,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every time I go by there, I went by there at 9 o'clock at night during the summer, and there's people out there doing their thing. I think it's great.
Oh, yeah, and it doesn't matter what night, I mean, it
Yeah.
could be a random Tuesday night.
Yeah.
There's,
I would just hope that more and more people start to catch on that, hey, if you're gonna be out here rolling around on some wheels on this concrete, you probably ought to have at least a helmet on. You know,
yeah, those-
helmet and the gloves with the wrist protectors in them, you know, so you don't snap your wrist back. But, you know, it's just,
Yeah. We've
same
had a
way with
lot
the
of,
mountain bike trail, you know, there's people that just they don't wear
Yeah.
gloves out there.
we've had a lot of communities reach out. And next Friday, Bluffton is coming up with their new mayor to take a look at it. So we're not having just Columbia City people. We're having skaters from other communities come here.
Yeah, drive through and look at license plates when you drive through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Which is great, because, you know, they're gonna go to fast food restaurants, they're gonna go,
Mhm.
yeah, it's great.
yeah, at least you hope.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have for you, gentlemen.
Need a motion to adjourn?
Uh, Go ahead, your turn. It's your turn.
Make a motion, we adjourn for this evening's meeting.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.